What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Yarel, and here we are with another installment of Spilling All the Tea. Today, I'm going to be recapping. What is it? R&B Divas LA Season 3, Episode 1. You guys, excuse me, guys. I've had a real off day. Actually, I've had an off motherfucking week. Anyway, recapping Episode 1 of Season 3. Some things to make mention of. Thought somebody was coming in for a second. Claudette is not returning. Apparently, she's taking care of, her music stuff, but in a different state. So she's not in LA. So now in R&B Divas. I don't know if that's exactly the reason, but hey. All the other girls remain, but we're supposed to get 2 additional females. A girl named, let me see, what is it? Christina Williams, or she goes by Brave. I don't know who she is, just being completely honest. And who is the other girl? Stacey Francis. I don't know who this is either, but at the very end of the episode, they say, wasn't she the girl that Whitney Houston slapped? I still don't know who she is. But apparently they're singers, and yeah, we'll learn more. But the funny thing is, in watching the intro, where they do the song, they show all the girls, you see everyone but Stacey. So I don't know if they're going to wait to actually show her until she actually pops up, but we didn't even see Brave, so I don't know. Maybe she's just going to make a couple of appearances. Honestly, I just don't know. Don't really care. With this particular episode, there was really no drama. It was one of those, and I even heard a lot of people saying like they got nothing from it. And me personally, like I said, I follow Shantae, love Shantae. Same thing with Chris, same thing with Lil Mo. You know what I'm saying? Leela James. All like I know. I'm not gonna say I know them, but I follow them. So more or less, when I'm watching shows like this, I'm not necessarily watching for the drama. I'm watching because these are females that I loved listening to. So I want to follow them and see what's going on. And of course, a little bit of drama is not going to hurt either. So just want to kind of get that out there before I get into the recap. So, of course, I got some tea. Now, for the couple last recaps, I didn't have any. I think it was the Love and Hip Hop one that I had literally just ran out of tea because that was a day. Like I said, it's Thursday here. And yes, I went and I restocked and remixed. So, got me some tea right here. We can go ahead and take a sip. Ooh, yeah, and that's a strong one. Yeah, I need that. Need that in my life, yes. I'm gonna try to hit the vape now. I think my lung and everything is good. We're gonna see. That's right. So we're gonna go ahead and get into this recap. Again, not a whole lot happened, so I'm just going to kind of breeze through it. So we start off with Michelle A. She invites all the girls out to a photo exhibit for a book that she is about to do called Doses. The only thing I can think of is, since, she has said that she's taken pills in an attempt to commit suicide and woke up and nothing happened, I would assume that that's probably where the title came from. Absolutely no shade, just kind of what I got from it. And the order in which people came in was Shantae, then Little Mo, and then Chrisette. Now, Leela is not here because she's actually on tour. So, shout outs to my girl Leela James. Yes. Oh, I love it. I love her. Really, really do. So, Michelle A, when Little Mo walks in, pretty much just goes in. One thing about Michelle A, it's not going to be like, hey, girl, how you doing? Really? No, she went straight in just like, so is you married? I see a ring on the face, like right there. It's like, all right. And that moment, Little Mo, mentioned that she has a fiance, and he's going to be present at her album release party, which is tomorrow, which she invited everybody to. And I'm not mad that she did that, but I will say that could have been extended to everybody before this event, even though it's the first time they saw each other. So I don't really know how to feel about that, but I really don't think you should be plugging something that you're doing at somebody's stuff just kind of a personal opinion of mine. Tell me how you feel about it. And she invites everyone to include Shantae, and she made a joke about don't bring no security with you. And for those of you who are not aware, I would recommend that you watch the reunion from season 2. And what happened is, I think maybe when they were in Puerto Rico, Lil Mo was pretty much telling her, like, I will fuck your ass up. I will push you off a motherfucking cliff. A whole lot of shit. So apparently Shantae felt threatened or felt that something could happen during the reunion, so she had security there. So this is where the joke comes from. I'm not going to go too deep into it because there's no need. So that happens, and then we get to Lil Mo. She's at our Power 106 FM with Big Boy, and she talks about her album, says that it's called The Scarlet Letter. I have not heard it yet, but now that I know she has an album out, I'm definitely going to check it out. I remember hearing a song from Claudette, but she hasn't come out with an album yet. I still need to listen to Leela's too. I'm kind of behind, but again, hey, I'm in fucking Korea, so I don't know none of the new shit that's really coming out. Sue me. She admits to actually being married, but she was saying that she wanted everything to be done right, from the ceremony and this and that. So I'm just like, okay, well, fuck it. I guess either you eloped or y'all went to Vegas again. Y'all real don't care. Hey, shit, if you like it, I love it. So, Big Boy says that, he need to talk to the hubby. So he calls in Carl, and we find out that Carl is a professional boxer. This is apparently her third marriage and his first. And, she mentions that she wants the girls at the party, and she hopes, Shantae comes. But she makes a comment about, her respecting her elders, and I'm just kind of like, all right. I mean, you throwing a little shade. I mean, I don't know what it was for, whether it's publicity or to get people, I don't know, but that was one of those comments that she didn't have to say, because that can come back and bite her in the ass. Just saying. Moving on, Shantae at like a little coffee place something. I really didn't care to look into it. Michelle meets with her, and she wants to make sure that they're cool. And Shantae says that, she was good at the party. And Michelle asked her, if she felt that she needed a bodyguard. And Shantae kind of gave her that whole bitch kind of look. And, Michelle is just like, I'm not saying it to be funny. I'm saying it because I truly want to know, like, were you really feeling good? Or did you feel as if you needed somebody there to protect you? And she says that she feels good, and Shantae wants to get all the girls together so they can try to make peace and start again. I'm kind of like, all right, see where this goes. Now we're at Little Mo's release party. She introduces Carl to the girls. Michelle again, she ain't one for pussyfooting, tiptoeing around situations and nothing. I can respect that. She straight up asked Carl, y'all married? You married? Is you married? And then Carl like, are you talking about spiritually? And I'm looking at him like, come on, dude. Just answer the motherfucking question. Or here's the thing. If y'all don't want them to know, y'all should have pre-rehearsed if these questions get asked. You say this. Food for thought, people. So Lil Mo says, she's a little scared because, like, she hasn't released the album in a while. So if she was just performing some of her old stuff or even doing a cover, that's one thing. But, the fact that, she's promoting, walking the carpet, singing a brand new song, all these other things, building up the anxiety. And from my standpoint, I felt she delivered. I did. And come to find out, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it was a gospel song. Again, I felt she delivered. Kudos to you. So after the party, Shantae thanks Little Mo for inviting her. And, this, the bodyguard or security joke gets brought up again. And I'm kind of getting spoiled. I'm like, okay, I understand they're trying to use that to try to lighten things and kind of bring everybody together. But I still feel like, y'all doing too much. We need to get on that Frozen, on that little Keisha Cole tip. Even though that Alexandra Burke shit, just let it go. Let it go. That's all I'm saying. Let it go. So Shantae pretty much invites all the girls present, minus Leela, to Big Bear, which the best way that I could possibly say, almost like a forest reserve, mountainside, whatever you want to call it. So then we go to Little Mo's house. Little Mo talk about how Carl felt about the girls, and Michelle A is there, so she's talking to her about this. And Little Mo whole thing is like, why do you want us to go and have like a girls like almost like a vacation type of trip when we still ain't resolved shit from Puerto Rico? But of course, this is why they're going. So you have Shantae, Michelle A, and Little Mo. They're going to Big Bear to do some trust training. And again, Leela is on tour, and on their drive up there, Chris said had a show that night, so she wasn't there for the drive. And a lot of the drive was awkward because they really didn't have shit to say to each other. And even when they were in the house, Chrisette went, had to use the washroom and everything, do her business. And, it was awkward silence between Shantae and Lil Mo because, again, Lil Mo pretty much was going to drag her ass. So, yeah. So, see, and they had very little to say to each other. So the next day, they go and to do a jump exercise, which is built around trust. Chrisette shows up, shortly after they do like a brief introduction. And the whole thing is that they climb up this tree, step onto this stand, and they're supposed to jump and try to grab this, I don't know what the fuck you call the damn thing, trapeze, whatever the fuck that shit is. Supposed to grab it. Even if they can't, they're going to be suspended in the air. But it's up to the girls to assist the guy in keeping control and keeping that person up and holding on, because if not, that person could plummet. So the order goes Shantae, Little Mo, and Chrisette. Michelle is definitely not about doing the exercise. And to a lot of people in watching, I'm pretty sure it's just like, this is giving me nothing, this is giving me nothing. But there's so much symbolism behind it, because to climb up there and one, know that you're about to jump, if you miss it, you're trusting that everybody down there is going to hold you and make sure that you're okay. But given all the drama and everything that happened, you don't know if they're really going to do it. So you're going to have to trust them. But in you jumping, you're going to have to let go, be vulnerable, and let what happens. And all the females said they felt refreshed. They felt forgiven, free, relieved, embraced, all these different things. And the layers are being broken, walls are being broken down. And actually what Shantae is wanting is happening, where they're letting their guards down and being able to open up and get to a place that they can truly start over. So the next thing that they're supposed to do is they have like these little necklaces with a mirror on it. And they're supposed to give it to someone and tell them what they see in them. So Little Mo gives hers to Michelle A. Shantae gives hers to Chrisette. And at that point, we didn't know who was going to give who to who, but each respective girl reciprocated and gave it back to the other person and pretty much said what they saw in them. I'm not going to get too much into it because, hey, I mean, it is what it is. But, this has set the foundation and is giving them the opportunity to truly start over, and they're actually bonding. And it's one of those where it was nice. And in terms of episodes, most people consider this to be a filler episode, not a a season premiere, But I really felt that Leela should have been there. There should have been everybody who was at the Puerto Rico trip doing this. And this is pretty much the recap. That's pretty much it. I mean, again, there's other little minute things that happen, but nothing really happened. One thing that I do want to make mention of is I think I get the feeling that a lot of things were rushed and elements were added after. And what I mean by that is I made mention of this, I believe, it was either my Real Housewives of Love and Hip Hop review, the most recent, that the next R&B Divas was supposed to have been Atlanta, but mid-January it got canceled. So, because when I heard that this one was coming out, LA was coming out, I'm like, yeah. And then I thought about wait, I just got done watching LA not too long ago. We should be watching Atlanta, and the fact that it's canceled, we don't know why it's canceled. But with that being said, I'm under the impression that they were trying to rush to try to put out a product since a lot of people love, the R&B Divas brand. I definitely do. Because again, most, if not all, the females they have on, I know these females and I've enjoyed listening to them. Again, I'm 28, but I'm an old school fool, so I know about the throwbacks. So I'm just like, yeah, let's go. So I think that is what this is, and the fact that they brought in two new girls, I would assume that, because I don't know what's coming. There's drama on the horizon, and you see that in the previews for what's coming on this season. But I'm under the impression that they must have saw, okay, we're not getting a whole lot of drama, so let's go into our reserve and thrust two brand new people into the mix, and let's see what happens. So this is what I gather. I will know by the end of the season if I might be right about how I feel. So with that being said, you guys, this is my recap for R&B Divas season 3, episode 1. I'm truly hoping that, like I said, more substance. I get more substance, but again, I'm not watching for the drama. I'm watching because I actually love watching. These ladies. If I want drama, that's why I got Housewives. That's why I got Mob Wives. That's why I have all of the Love and Hip Hop. If I want ratchet and drama and whatever you want to call it, that's what I have those shows for. When I want to sit here and I want to follow the lives of, artists that I love, that's why we have Nellyville, at the time still standing for Monica, R&B Divas. And of course, there's going to be drama. But I'm watching because I actually want to see the lives and see what these individuals are doing and get to know them more on a personal level. So, with all that being said, you guys, like, comment, subscribe. If you guys have any questions that you would like to ask me, my email will be in the description box below. I'm going to try to not do so much stuff in here. Also, please follow me on Twitter if you would like to stay up to date with me, what's going on, all that good jazz. What I see as I'm watching and recapping and whatnot. And that's at T-Spilling, but a link and everything will be down below. And as I always say, I spill the tea so you can catch it. And I don't think that I'm about to get through this whole, because typically whatever I have left, I take it down. You know what? I think I might just be a motherfucking trooper tonight. Hold on. Woo! So, with that being said, you guys, thank you guys for the continued support. I love all of you. Like I said, be safe. And until next time, peace.